During my live stream, I played dead. Then, another streamer called. Suture on its back. 6 months ago, Wang Kai saved me and almost died under a car, leaving scars. His back bears a long head-to-tail surgical cut, stitched by the vet. The other streamer paused, then kept explaining.
Believe it or not, your dog came in my dream.
I couldn't believe it. The streamer pulled out paper, sketched my entire home layout, then exposed many private secrets.
As I froze, my phone buzzed with a text. It's my number. Call after stream, and call far from the dog.
After streaming, I called. An urgent voice answered.
Your dog dream told.
He whispered word by word slowly.
Dogs today, aren't you?
In darkness, I glimpsed the dog, his eyes lit. I felt icy all over. My brain froze. Dogs today aren't people. Dogs are dogs. So were dogs ever different? Then the fat dog rushed over. I hung up. Stroking its fur, I grew wary. Still absurd. A stranger online made me wonder if my dog wasn't dead. Next day, I watched the dog on the sofa, and a dreadful thought hit. What if Wang Kai is human? He stole dog skin in surgery. So did. I muttered. Wang Kai looked creepier each stare. Why did dreams show dog now? Not person? Not sure why, but that dog's face kept looking more human, like a man's. That's when I realized, to me, it was all he seemed human. Uneasy, I replayed clips of Wang Kai and me. I played dead. He lit cigarette. Wang Kai slumps like Jiu. He films me by phone. Steals underwear. At midnight, asleep. I spot him mouthing a cleaver. I watched so intently I missed when the dog quietly stood beside me. He curled his lip and flashed an extremely sleazy glow. I chuckled, grabbed my phone, and ran to room. Then it lit once more. Streamer
Is your dog still shedding? Your pup dreamt me. Feel its skin. Tug fur.
No more paranoia. To learn the truth. Next on, I took Wang Kai to the vet. Anyone who knows dogs better.
Dog's super healthy. Not a cat.
Doctor stroked Wang Kai and opened his mouth for me. Sure he's a dog? Could this dog be someone in dog skin? Doctor froze, then laughed loudly.
Haha. Kid. Read too many horror books.
He pried dog's mouth open, lifted a paw, showed
Look. Tongue and paws. How could it be human?
I was anxious, still uneasy. Could we do an X-ray? After the vet, I felt my X-rays not ready till afternoon, but the doctor sounded convincing. Before streaming, I shaved, clipped nails. If dog isn't human, how'd that streamer know my secrets? Camera and I panicked, looked, and decided to see a pro later. Live stream began. 3 hosts and I faked death, pranking the dog. Viewers poured in. Haha. Remember Wang Kai? Smoking laugh. Can't wait to see what Wang Kai does this time. Honestly, I'm curious how he'll react. After setting the camera, I lay flat, eyes shut, silent 5 minutes, finally hearing dogs running nearby. The sound drew nearer. One spread by my leg. Wang Kai licked my bare ankle, barked twice. When I didn't respond, he tugged my loose pant leg up to my thigh. Wang Kai tugged for a while until my leg was nearly bare, then licked it slowly. Something pricked it, but barely hurt. I even wondered he was a hallucination. After he licked my leg, I nearly puked. If Wang Kai is only a dog, I felt sick. A few minutes later, a paw rested on my belly. He nibbled my shirt. Damn, Wang Kai's lifting it. Back in your cave, I sprang up, fixed my clothes, yelling. Panicking, I grabbed my phone and stared at the messy Danmu. Damn, perv. Which fake dead trick on my dog got cut short. I chatted with fans, then ended stream. Dark outside. 7 p.m. Pet clinic. I was annoyed, then realized my back was drenched in cold sweat. Something was wrong. Wang Kai or me. Days. 2 days on edge. No dog walk. He was pent up. Took Wang Kai to nearby park and researched spotting pinhole cameras. Am I losing my mind? Another dog burst in. It barked madly. I looked up, saw a familiar face. Why are you here? It was the streamer who had messaged me before, a strange netizen who knew a lot about my family. Now appear, my brain flashed. Is this guy a perv? Crap. Run. I yanked Wonkai and bolted, not daring to look back. Mid-run, my phone rang. It's that.
I really didn't know you lived here.
He sighed.
You've met Xiaobai. Mom walked him.
I saw Xiaobai, matching his mom's name, and looks confirmed him. Dark. We sat awkwardly on a bench. Two dogs leashed apart, visible.
Didn't check the stitches there?
I stole a guilty glance at Baiji. I chose to quit, admitting I'm slow. Baiji's silence roared loudly. He pointed at his dark circles, describing his ordeal. For 7 nights, he's dreamed of my dog. He can't sleep. The master he hired said, fulfill Wang Kai's last wish. Then dream visits end, causing We fell silent. Then he glanced toward Wang Kai.
He's asleep. Let's look.
I nodded, stood up, heart thumping. If Wang Kai is neither dog nor human now, what is it? Parting fur, touching stitches made my hand tremble. In light they looked normal, now flesh-colored raised scar. I felt the dog, inch by inch. My eyes widened. Not one suture, many marks on legs and neck. All this was unreasonable. Even after a crash, you wouldn't need so many stitches. He's so fat, it's buried in flesh. You won't feel it unless you probe. The streamer retraced my touch, then looked up. Top.
These stitches look like doll repairs?
I froze, hair on end. What's that mean? He replied with dots. I pressed Wonkai's chest. It felt oddly gritty under my. He pinched a fold of skin on the dog's back. I tried to and jumped. It was loose, not attached, like air between their skin and flesh.
So obvious. Never noticed before.
That pup survived a crash. I pampered it like royalty. The streamer, solemn, pointed at the longest stitch scar on its. I inhale, then study it closely. It's only a raised scar. I swallow, eyes almost pressed. When I saw it, goosebumps rose everywhere. The scar was fake, stitched on. Flesh-colored gel thread, slightly fused together. Who sewed such stitches? Why do that? The host pulled out his keychain, handed me the nail clippers.
Pry it open, look.
I took the clippers, swallowed hard twice. I aimed at a thin stitch, gently prying at it. What is this dog, really? I held my breath, heart pounding, gripping nail clippers, carefully sewing the thin thread. Wonkai slept nearby. Softly, my hand moved. Thin thread snapped, and the suture scar spread open wide. In the notch showed a dry, black spine. Slick skin clung, heaving with breaths. What is this thing? Mouth, tongue, paws are dog-like. Behavior's exposed patch looked like human skin. Intricate, dense stitches behind, unlikely from a vet. Terror seized us. We didn't know what it was. Then the streamer suddenly questioned me.
Does he shed?
I shook my head. This dog barely sheds. In summer, he should shed like crazy. I remembered, conflicted. His fur seemed nailed in, never shedding. I blamed his build all along. The host suddenly spun back.
Notice something odd? Wonkai's a fat Labrador. Yet under his back skin, it was terribly thin. What filled space between skin and monster?
My head buzzed, scalp prickled, and I shivered. Streamer kept analyzing.
We saw nothing when we peeled the skin. This may be an animal. Recall how Wang Kai feels when petted?
Remembering it, goosebumps suddenly raced up my arm. It felt like grains, many tiny bits fused together. Why aren't those things still in Wonkai now? More mysteries surfaced. Next morning, I picked up an X-ray at the clinic. Then the streamer urged me to see a top master. The master heard my story, and his face turned grim. He said, "Don't startle Wonkai. Go back and act normal again. Once I know his purpose and origin, I'll know what to do." The master stared at me, saying,
Have you not looked at your legs today?
Confused, I hiked up my pant legs and froze. What happened? Both legs suddenly sprouted. The hair was soft. I'm more like dog fur.
Uncle Bulai smiled mysteriously. You suspected someone in dog skin. Never considered another.
I frowned. What mean?
Could a dog be inside human skin?
Skin? Whose skin? I was baffled. Master pointed at leg, and I understood. I grabbed the X-ray. I nearly puked. Those gritty bits I felt before turned out to be actually this. Those granules were insect eggs, covering 60% of the skin. Wonkai's bones in the skin looked like something between human and dog.
Girl, pervert, or monster? What?
I stared at the master, pain. Must I choose one? He calmly shook his head.
Most likely. I mean,
Hearing that, my ordeal flashed back. I gasped, danger everywhere. Before leaving, the master handed me 100 spiritual.
use likely. His aura is over.
Then he sobered.
You can call police, but don't alert him. If your hair rapidly sprouts, he may strike soon.
I glanced down at my legs. Was that his warning to me? I took him back home. Master said my Wang Kai's aura is stronger at home. So with the male host here, I'm likelier to dream of him. Maybe clues learn the monster's name or look, then search the master's stack of old records to know its past and counter it. Night. I gave him a blanket. Wang Kai stayed in kitchen. I slept sofa. He on floor. Host rubbed sore eyes, eyed me bitterly. Midnight empty living room echoed with a man's voice. I jolted awake, thinking the streamer spoke, but he slept beside me. Cold dread hit. My heart trembled, and my gaze slid to the bedroom door. Door clicked. I curled under covers, eyes out. Creak. Door open. Night cast shadow on floor. I held my breath, silent. Upright walking dog came from bedroom. He lay beside the streamer. I dubbed him Wang Kai, found cigarettes, lit the lighter with a paw, and smoked. So eerie. Smoke swirled, air reeked, stinging. He coughed twice.
Smoke in bathroom?
I stayed silent as Wang Kai turned, staring at the male host. He muttered, eyes still shut. Wang Kai, annoyed, bared fangs, and slowly opened at streamer with a soft snap. The thread I'd picked on his back seemed torn by his movement. I thought he'd scratch it, but Wang Kai just dropped flat right then. Dog like a leather coat. Something writhed beneath. Its head sagged like a balloon, slowly. Then forepaws. Was it crawling out? I clamped down a scream. Body taut. Trembling. A seam ripped. A hole opened in the dog's back. A withered hand emerged. The fingers sprouted extra flesh. Half human hand. Half dog paw. He groped around, drew a needle from his torso, and stitched the skin tears shut. He stitched himself inside. Quick adjustment. He wore the skin again. The cigarette in dog paw. He took 2 puffs. Stood. Went to bedroom. Buzz. The phone by my pillow vibrates. Some unknown app sends midnight pushes, and I stray. Drifting back, I met Wang Kai's stare. His glassy dog eyes felt blank.
Oh,
Speaking, it smirked, tongue out, and came at me. Once fluffy and cute, now lewd. Each step, fat quivered. He approached me, repeating again.
okay.
I lay still, eyes open. Closing them felt too obvious, so I prayed he hadn't noticed. Wang Kai stopped before me, leaned in. Sticky drool splattered my eyes. I recalled the master's warning. Was this monster a lecher? I bristled, tense, ready to bolt now. A red tongue licked my face. Don't alarm him. I hugged the blanket, waiting. After a minute, I was nearly smothered by drool. Wang Kai finally moved off, flopped beside me, rummaged my backpack, stole 1 underwear set, then returned sadness. Once he was gone, I turned over, gulping air. Up all night, I dozed at dawn. A scream jolted me awake again. I glanced around, seeing only the pale male host. His deep eye bags screamed nightmare. He looked around, saw me, startled again.
Why are you haggard too?
His bedhead recalled last night. My heart raced. He tried to speak. I pointed to the bedroom. We grabbed a cab to the master's. Blindfolded asked,
Is Wonkai's accident pet hospital still open?
I shook my head. Weird. After treatment, it wouldn't open.
Did you consult via WeChat?
That snapped me awake. How do you know? Did you bug my house and see it all? The male host grimaced, then studied me, conflicted.
Won't you ask my dream?
At the master's, streamer finished his dream. I stared, stunned. You mean hospital shut because Dr. He nodded. Chaos swallowed me. Wait, the doctor would message later. He said nothing, just sipped tea. Master poured me tea, handed.
Anyway, never met again.
His dream shows Wang Kai's true viewpoint? Wang Kai lay in bed, seeing a giant poodle approach from behind the table. Its back suddenly split. Wang Kai tried to flee, but couldn't move, only staring. A gaunt monster crawled from the dog's back wound. His skin gleamed black. A dog's face on a human-like torso. The surgeon collapsed, fur spreading. Minutes later, he became a furry, dry corpse. Monster yanked eggs from dog's skin, shoved them into doctor's mouth. His torso shriveled instantly. Monster sliced skin with a scalpel, then used treated tendons to stitch Wonkai like dog hide. Doll's insect eggs disposed of the scraps, and Wang Kai. I shuddered. Stunned I'd lived with that thing 6 months. All up, my poor Wonkai died so horribly. Still, something felt off. Slipping into dog skin or human skin seems easier. Male host pondered, said,
Needs human skin. Dog face.
While speaking, the male streamer somehow ended up blurting out.
Okay.
A sudden chill hit me. If monsters can pass as humans, how can I know